dedicated to highlighting individuals in our UWS communities doing awesome things away from the pitch. This person could be a supporter, club staff, or a player who's doing something to change or support their community. It is my honor tonight to have the opportunity to speak with Corktown AFC defender Zoë Hudson, who's involved in the community and has been a voice for social justice. Zoë, thank you for taking the time to join me this evening. How are you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Thank you. So I want to ask, what is it that you have been doing in the community to kind of, create a voice and an opportunity? We'll ask some more questions, but kind of give us an idea into what you're up to.
I like to give back to the communities that I'm a part of. And I would say I'm most predominantly a part of my community at school at Bowling Green State University, and of course playing with Corktown. So the Detroit community there. One thing that I've done for Corktown this past winter, a couple of my teammates and I, and Coach Aaron, of course, we went to a local church and did a coat drive. And for me personally, that was a very humbling experience, especially because having a winter coat on a cold day is something that I have never had to worry about. So having the opportunity to give that to somebody else was a very humbling experience, and I was very proud to be representing Corktown while doing that. And then I would say at my school, as an athlete, I feel like you're definitely on a platform and you have an opportunity to use your voice for good. So basically in the daily tasks of my life at school, whether that's going to class or just being on campus, I do my best to represent the Bowling Green women's soccer team as best as I can.
So I have to ask, social justice and equity, right? We look at it in diversity, equity, and inclusion here. It's been kind of the key terms as of late. How are you vested in this as it relates to Corktown and at Bowling Green with the diversity, inclusion, and equity?
Diversity, inclusion, equity. Those are values that are very, very important to me, very near and dear to my heart, especially as a minority in the community, as a biracial woman. These things have a direct effect on me. I would like to be a part of a community that is inclusive, that is diverse. So I do my best to use my voice, social media as well, to express how important that is to me, specifically on my team at Bowling Green. During quarantine, when there was many social justice issues, I took it upon myself to reach out to my teammates, let them know how important it is to me that as my teammate, if they see someone who looks like me or essentially a minority, to just speak up and just be a good person.
Awesome. So how can people find out what you're up to and stay up to date with some of the things that you're passionate about and you're trying to make a difference in your community?
I have my personal social media pages, Zoë Hudson, and the BG women's soccer team Instagram and the Corktown AFC Instagram, that kind of branches off of that as well.
And before I let you go, what are you excited about most this upcoming 2021 campaign in the UWS?
I'm excited to play. I know that's probably a lot of players' answers, but it's just we made it work a little bit over this past summer, but unfortunately with guidelines, policies, we had to cut it short. They definitely did a good job of making it feel normal. So hopefully we can get that back in full swing this coming season.
Awesome, Zoë. Well, I really appreciate you hanging out and taking the time to have this conversation. And I look forward to potentially doing a Ask Me Anything here in the near future.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Have a great night, Zoë. Thank you so much.